A young businessman stepped out of his red sports car and threw his keys to the valet without looking at him. He adjusted his imported Italian suit and checked his gold watch, strutting toward the entrance of the corporate headquarters. Inside the lobby, an older man in a stained gray jumpsuit was polishing the brass railing. The businessman bumped into him, spilling a drop of coffee on his expensive shoe. "Hey, watch it, old man," he shouted. The older man looked up calmly. "I'm terribly sorry, sir. Let me get a rag for that." The businessman scoffed and kicked the cleaning bucket away. "Don't touch my shoes with your filthy hands. This leather costs more than you make in a year." The older man picked up the bucket silently. "I was just trying to help. We take pride in keeping this building clean." The young man laughed cruelly. "Pride? You're scrubbing floors. You're a nobody." He pulled out his phone. "I'm here to meet the owner of this building. My father's company is buying this place out today, and guess what my first act as the new owner will be?" He stepped closer to the older man. "I'm going to fire you. We need to get rid of the dead weight and make this place look modern." The older man sighed. "I've worked in this building for 40 years. It has a soul." The businessman sneered. "It has dust, just like you." Suddenly, the businessman's phone rang. "Yes, Dad, I'm in the lobby. I'm about to sign the deal." "No, the owner isn't here yet, just the help." The older man walked over to the reception desk and picked up a thick folder that had been sitting there the whole time. "Actually," the older man said, his voice suddenly authoritative, "the owner has been here all morning." The businessman froze. "What are you doing behind that desk? Get away from there." The older man opened the folder and held up a contract. "This is the acquisition agreement your father sent over." The businessman's eyes widened. "Put that down. That's confidential." The older man pulled a pen from his jumpsuit pocket. "I was about to sign it. I was just doing a final inspection of the brass railing because I care about the details." He looked the young man in the eye. "But now, I see that your company doesn't share our values." The older man ripped the contract in half. "The deal is off." The businessman went pale. You're the owner. But you're dressed like a janitor." The older man smiled. "I started as a janitor. I built this empire from the ground up. I wear this jumpsuit to remind myself that no job is beneath me." He pointed to the door. "My father taught me that a leader serves his people." "You think leadership is about expensive suits and bullying others?" The businessman stammered, "Please, my father will disown me if I lose this deal." The older man shook his head. "Then maybe you'll finally learn what it's like to start from the bottom. Get out of my building." The businessman lowered his head and walked out in disgrace. The receptionist smiled at the older man. "Shall the first order lunch, sir?" He nodded. "Yes, and let's give the valet a raise. He has to deal with people like that all day."